got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved.
What a game. What's this? Smack. To the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
Decision Day brings us to, once again, a great matchup of McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium to be exact. And for one more time this regular season, hello everyone. I'm Jacob Young, and this is Rio Sports Live Network, bringing you all coverage of what should be an instant classic, another rivalry game, the final one, of course, of this season, and it's the Mackay Bulldogs taking on none other than the McAllen Rowe Warriors. Now, this time, of course, McAllen Rowe Warriors will be the home side, the Mackay Bulldogs on the road this week, and it's interesting. Both teams have clinched the playoffs, but there's one small thing that has not been decided just yet. And that is, of course, who will be the 3 seed and who will be the 4 seed. As the Mackay Bulldogs have shown up and they've won about 3 straight games this season, they find themselves into the regional, or into the 3rd spot, like we mentioned, which is always exciting. Both of these two schools with an opportunity to really make headway into the playoffs. And, of course, last night we watched the Mission Eagles win over the Wattis Lincoln Huskies, but that was just a game that, of course, ended the regular season for their team. And unfortunately for themselves, they ended up, of course, missing out on the playoffs. They had to really win out for the Mission Eagles, and, of course, everything had to go their way. And over, of course, in Palmview, over in La Jolla, to be exact, is none other than the McAllen Memorial Mustangs traveling to La Jolla Palmview. So that's always a fun game, to say the least. And we'll get to wait and see how that one will all play out. Of course, the district champs already decided with McAllen Memorial. They'll at least be the 1 seed, is what we're trying to tell you all, because of the head-to-head. But that's still going to be a very interesting game, and how, of course, McAllen Memorial will be able to manage that game with, of course, their running attack and, of course, being able to pass a couple of times throughout their game. Now, of course, going back to this game in front, that we have McAllen High School. They are against none other than their rivals of the Rowe Warriors. That is an exciting one in itself. Again, like we mentioned, this is for 3rd place in district. How do these two teams fare out against each other? This is where things are going to be interesting, going to be very fun. The Mackay Bulldogs come into this with a very balanced offense in my eyes. The way that I've seen it happen throughout this season is, of course, a very well quarterback of McCoy Wolthoff. Finn Henderson, when he gets involved, as well as Cinco Jones, has been key, getting more involved throughout the later stages of this season. Hunter Morley and none other than Cole Morley have been really well with running the football. The biggest thing, of course, that we've seen early on for the Mackay Bulldogs, and, of course, a couple of times during their games have been the penalties have hurt themselves on the offense. There have been times where, even with a blowout against La Jolla Wattis Lincoln, you saw drives stalled by holding calls or offensive penalties against them. That is the truth. And that can definitely be a case to happen on either side. As for the Rowe Warriors, of course, this is going to be a game that they can really get their confidence back. The Rowe Warriors losing in triple overtime last week to McAllen Memorial, taking them to the ropes. And then, of course, the week before that, the week prior to that, was a loss against the Mission Eagles, being stopped on fourth down at the end of regulation. And so all of that just comes up into dropping those two games, where those two games potentially they had a chance to win. The Rowe Warriors really had a chance to win. So putting all of that into perspective is how this can all really go down. We're going to talk a lot more about this as this pregame show will roll on. Still, of course, 23 minutes until kickoff. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. This pregame show presented by Lucretia Motors and South Padre Island. We will be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995, or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Westlaco Ford.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back we go once again to hear from DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, and it is, of course, our pregame show presented by Lucretia Motors and South Padre Island. 20 minutes until kickoff here this evening. A beautiful, glorious evening as well here on Friday Night Lights for your final week. Of course, your weekend of football. That is, well, for high school football to be exact, it is week number 11 is what I'm trying to say here. But a beautiful 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Field was a high of 95, low of 64 here today. Still feels a bit like 85 degrees, but the wind is picking up. That's always a case here. At kickoff, it'll be around 70, 79, 70, 79-ish degrees, around that much of a low, potentially. So, of course, as they expected it at 7 p.m. to be 81 degrees, it didn't necessarily, according to them, reach that Fahrenheit. So, again, very exciting. A beautiful day here this evening. Only a 17% chance of rain as well. So it's not going to have any precipitation, to say the least. Looking forward to bringing you all the action here this evening. Again, there's games from across the valley that, of course, Rio Sports Live are covering, and we'll give you all exactly those lists of games that are also going on right now, and that some of them, of course, still have not kicked off, like this one here that starts at 7:30, the one over at Palmview or the one over at La Jolla, however you want to phrase it. That game will kick off at 7:30 as well. And, of course, your broadcast times for 6:30, like San Benito and Harlingen High School, Los Fresnos and Brownsville Hanna, Pioneer and Mission Vets, as well as Peace and Mercedes. Then you have Edinburgh High taking on Edinburgh North. This game, of course, Rowe, McAllen, and Palmview and McAllen Memorial. Those two at 7. Well, start times were at 7 p.m. And then, of course, at the broadcast time of 6:30, you have one more special game. That's St. Joseph Academy taking on St. Anthony's. And, of course, that one is our Brownsville-St. Joseph Academy football game. Very exciting. Looking forward to, again, just this week in these slates of games. That will be very exciting to keep up to date with. Some of them will matter in the grand scheme of things, like this one especially. And, of course, a Pioneer can get the job done against Mission Vets. All of a sudden, you're looking at just an interesting way of some teams getting to the district, just winning the district title. And, of course, if Mission Vets lose, it's a head-to-head and a complete mess, because all three of them, I think, would end up sharing, but I don't know who would end up getting the number one seed in the grand scheme of things for that one. That, of course, covered by Austin Luna, and that's on the Sherryland channel here on Rio Sports Live Network. Going back to what was in front for us here is, of course, previewing the game here on the pregame show presented by Lucretia Motors and South Padre Island. And this is a very good one. I mentioned how balanced both these teams have been. We're talking about the rushing yards for just a couple of these players. Hunter Morley averaging about 102.6 rushing yards a game, so about 103 really in total, with Menchaca's 100.100.5 rushing yards a game, so about 101. That's how close they are on just average of the rushing attack all by themselves. But remember, both of these two quarterbacks, they're a bit mobile when it comes down to it. So McCoy Wolthoff with this passing attack is about 198 passing yards a game, with Elijah Garza's 128, 129 passing yards a game, with the receiving yards being for Henderson's 84, 85 receiving yards, with Badetta's 43 receiving yards as well. The total yards per game for McCoy Wolthoff and Garza, 251 for McCoy, and Garza's 134. The tackles per game are pretty even for a couple of the players, but you get into the real comparison or the full team comparisons. That's where it really, in my eyes, matters more, because as we've seen, especially getting to talk to McCoy Wolthoff, getting to talk to a lot of these players, they say, we're doing it for a team. We're doing it for our own team, because at that time, it's not just one person, one player that's really going to make the difference. Yes, we give out player of the games, because sometimes that is your difference. But at the same time, this is where it kind of comes down to. The rushing yards a game for McAllen High School and Mac High Bulldogs, 188.6, so about 189 rushing yards a game, with the Warriors 190.8, so 191 rushing yards a game. The passing yards a game, again, 203.6, so about 204 passing yards a game for the Mac High Bulldogs, compared to 135 passing yards a game for the Rowe Warriors. Again, just the Rowe Warriors right off the bat, unfortunately, have less of an offense that they work with, but it doesn't necessarily matter, because the defenses are stacked on both sides. The total yards of offense, 392 for the Mac High Bulldogs, compared to 326 for the Rowe Warriors. We're talking about one stop for each side being that difference maker in my eyes on the offense. The sacks per game, the McAllen Bulldogs have only really been able to get to the quarterback once per game, so 1.1 are their average sacks a game for the Bulldogs compared to 2.4 sacks a game for the Rowe Warriors. The scoring averages for each quarter, you have 11 points for the McAllen Bulldogs, 12 points for the Bulldogs in their second quarter as well. The Rowe Warriors, their first half, averaging 6 points in the first quarter and 7 points in the second. We've seen that. I myself have seen that with the Rowe Warriors not being able to score points in that first quarter and potentially even in that second quarter. I go back to it, of course, with the way that game ended in La Jolla being 14-7 and how the McAllen Rowe Warriors just were stagnant in those first two quarters, really making it that difference to where we ended up landing. And that is, in my eyes, the truth. You go into that third quarter now, that second half, the key third quarter here. The McAllen Bulldogs do a really good job of being able to score in that third quarter, having averaged 9 points in quarter number 3. In quarter number 3, the Rowe Warriors averaging about a touchdown and only with 6 points. In quarter number 4, the McAllen Bulldogs only averaging a touchdown in quarter number 4. And then, of course, the Rowe Warriors averaging 5 points in quarter number 4. Now they do have an overtime for the McAllen Rowe Warriors. That was from last week. Of course, the 10 points that they were able to score was a phenomenal job from that team. Again, only losing by 2 in the end to McAllen Memorial, taking them to that third overtime. They have to get that. They have to be feeling great about their team in the grand scheme of if they were able to even just remotely play a little bit differently, they can easily beat none other than the McAllen High Bulldogs. That's, of course, in the final score on average. The McAllen Bulldogs average 36.8 points a game. The Rowe Warriors average 29.1 points a game. And that is the crazy difference. We're going to talk more about this here as we have to take a break. And then when we return, we'll, of course, finish off talking about none other than the fun keys to victory, the head-to-head for both of these two schools in general. We'll talk a little bit about their history of how they played. And then, of course, by that time will be the national anthem in time for kickoff. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus, now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Back we go once again here. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. A very exciting game. We talked a little bit about it in the pregame show, brought to you by Luke Free Motors and South Padre Island. Now, of course, their overall record 6-3, 4-5. One thing, of course, that I wanted to talk about is for both of these two schools, how it's been in the past 2 years that they've played against each other, which is always exciting to kind of bring up because, well, that's just the fun part of it. In last season, to be exact, how did both of these two teams fare against each other? Well, for the Mackay Bulldogs, playing against the Rowe Warriors, won 21-14 last year. And then really just going down the line, of course, from 24 to 23 as well. This is when the Mackay Bulldogs were even better, 7-4 overall record, 4-3 in district, making the playoffs in fourth, and beating the Rowe Warriors by a score of 9-6. That was your final in 2023. 2022's season as well. Again, just being able to go down the line and showing you all how they fared against each other. This was a great season for the Mackay football team. They were able to, I believe, easily take care of business 40-21 against McAllen Rowe. So for the most part, the Mackay Bulldogs have had this rivalry basically won throughout the years that they've played against each other, which is fantastic for both of these two sides. And just looking back at it and how they've all been interesting games, to say the least. Now, we wanted to talk a little bit more about this game, and of course, these two teams. What do we expect from each other? Head-to-head, they haven't played against each other this year, but non-league, the Mackay Bulldogs were 2-1. As for the McAllen Rowe Warriors, were 1-2, and then playing against, for both of these two sides, they played against Los Fresnos. Both of them lost against Los Fresnos. Juarez Lincoln, they both played against each other. They beat Juarez Lincoln and won. And so against Vela, both of them lost against Edinburgh Vela. Both of them ended up losing against McAllen Memorial, and both beat La Jolla Palmview. Both beat Rio Grande City, and both, well, check that, the Mackay Bulldogs were able to beat the Mission Eagles. As for the Rowe Warriors, were not so lucky that time. So it really goes into that type of balance of a schedule, but the only difference, of course, that really makes it a big deal is how did they play against those teams? For the Rowe Warriors, struggled against Palmview. For the Mackay Bulldogs, had no problems against Palmview that game. And so it really goes into that situation. And that's really where we come into this side. So we're looking I'm looking forward to this game, bringing you all coverage one final time here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, DQ Fan Field. As well, I'm almost certain that we will not be back here for at least the football season and for the rest of it during playoffs. And then, of course, going on to soccer will be very exciting as well. Hopefully we'll be here for that and bringing you all coverage. But moments away from really just getting things set for this final night of Friday Night Lights here in this regular season. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we will be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Westlaco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back we go once again here, still in the pregame slate for you all, just a bit, but less than a minute to go until we really get things started. National anthem done and dusted, but we still have the coin toss to happen here very shortly. We'll read out, of course, your captains here this evening. As once again, your captains for the Warriors of McAllen Rowe, Elijah Garza, Nomar Aguirre, Dante Rodriguez, Ratzbel Ramos, Ricardo Valencia, and Ivan Ramirez. As for the Bulldogs of the McAllen Bulldogs, Oliver Sanchez with Finn Henderson, Pablo De La Rosa, McCoy Wolthoff, Diego Villegas, and Cash Frisbee. That's exactly what we have here. Oliver Schwartz, Finn Henderson, Pablo De La Rosa, McCoy Wolthoff, Diego Villegas, and Cash Frisbee on, of course, the side for the McAllen High. The McAllen High Bulldogs once again. And, of course, the starting 11 on both sides of the field. We'll name, of course, the starting roster for the McAllen Rowe Warriors as they are the home side here. First, Eric Prunetto on the offense with Mark Akaoshi, with Christian Trejo, Santiago Villanueva, Jose Munoz, Ronaldo Gonzalez, Miguel Hinojosa, Anthony Hernandez, Landon Barrera, Alex Lopez, and Elijah Garza as once again, the Warriors running out onto their respective sideline here. And here come the Bulldogs on their end as well, running off. And, of course, your starting offense for the Bulldogs: Cinco Jones, Finn Henderson, McCoy Wolthoff, Hunter Morley, Andrew Saldana, Diego Villegas, Brian Bazan, Adam Gonzalez, Matthew Guerra, Eden Maldonado, and Talon Garcia. Now for the defense for the McAllen Rowe Warriors, how about Julian Nava, Blas Barrios, Jacob Rodriguez, Justin Phelan, Dante Rodriguez, Ratzbel Ramos, Fabian De La Garza, Hector Andrade, and Ricardo Valencia with Nomar Aguirre and Rodrigo Cerda on the defense for the McAllen Rowe Warriors. Really quick, the defense on the McAllen Bulldogs side: Oliver Schwartz, David Mercado, Aiden Ayala, Pablo De La Rosa, Elijah Schwartz, Riley Ousley, Brian Perez, Mason Briones, Fletcher Frisbee, and Sam Heffley, as well as Cash Frisbee on the defensive side of things. So here we go for the coin toss, and we'll go full screen officially for you all to be able to see all of that. We'll get the official word here in a second. So the Rowe Warriors have deferred till the second half, and the Mackay Bulldogs will get to receive to start this one. Should be an interesting game. Once again, we mentioned it. This is for third place in district. The winner of this one will have a third place. So it should be very interesting again. McAllen Rowe will set up to kick this one away here momentarily as the Mackay Bulldogs getting out onto the field. The Rowe Warriors will kick this one away. Cinco Jones will be one of the players to receive the kickoff for the Mackay Bulldogs. The Rowe Warriors will get ready to kick this one away. It's going to be Salazar to kick this one off for McAllen Rowe. We are underway. We go from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, and this one will just go out of bounds at the 1 yard line, so it will be placed at the 30-yard line, first down and 10 for the Mackay Bulldogs. Good field position to start things off. That will be our penalty marker, and that's where the ball will be placed on the 30-yard line, first down and 10 for the Mackay Bulldogs. Coming out onto the field once more will be McCoy Wolthoff. He's had himself a year so far. McCoy Wolthoff, of course, a senior this season, looking to try and not only get his team back to the playoffs, as he was able to do that successfully, but on top of it, try and make a little bit of a playoff run. That's going to be a handoff up the middle. That is going to be Morley on the carry, gets a couple of yards this time, brings up second down, gets a yard to be exact, second down and 9. And that quickly up the middle. McCoy Wolthoff and team just trying to start off with a bit of a low pace. It'll be one back beside Wolthoff again. That's going to be Hunter Morley. We'll send a man in motion. We'll check that 2 wideouts to the left and 2 wideouts to the right now. We'll change up the play. Play clock down to 14, 13, 12. We'll snap the ball. Pressure coming. McCoy will run out of the pocket. And now we'll try to get the first down. Dives forward close to the 40-yard line, and a great pickup. And that is indeed was tackled by McCoy Wolthoff, able to get a first down this time. Brings up first down and 10, ball placed on the 40-yard line. Still inside of Mackay Bulldog territory. We'll send a man in motion to make it trips to the right. Snaps the ball. It is going to be faking. Check that. Hands it off, and that's going to be a loss on the play. Matt quickly, and nowhere to go. quickly by Rafael Hernandez. Second down. Ten minutes, 20 seconds left to play here in this first quarter of action. One back beside him. Two wide out formation, right and left. Dropping back to pass. Passes, right side, incomplete. Intended target for Eden Maldonado. And it will bring up a third down. Third down, a long third down and 12 to be exact. Ball placed on the Bulldog 38-yard line. Just Wolthoff has not been able to have a completion just yet in this first quarter of play. Ran for, of course, a couple of yards to get that first down. It is trips out left side with one wide out right, one back beside him. Looking to the sideline to get the play. Play clock down to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. How it will count down. Snaps the ball. Wolthoff will roll out to the left side. Throw. Pass is incomplete. Great stop once again by the McAllen Rowe Warriors, and it will be fourth down for the Mackay Bulldogs. The Rowe Warriors already with a stop. Nomad Aguirre will be back there to receive this punt. Back at his own 25-yard line. Snaps the ball. We'll punt this one away. It is a good kick. It will take a forward bounce. And we'll get it short of the 20-yard line. First down and 10 for the McAllen Rowe Warriors. We'll get to see what they have in store here this evening. 9:52 left to play here in this first quarter. The Bulldogs were able to get a first down, but nothing more after that with a run from McCoy Wolthoff. And now we get to see what the Nikki Rowe Warriors have in store for us here. A powerful running game as well as a passing game has been key with, of course, none other than just the way that Elijah Garza has been able to play this season. First down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. Snaps the ball. It is going to be a handoff up the left side. Short of the 30-yard line, but a good first down gain, close to about 4 yards, if anything. So it was Alex Lopez on the carry this time. Second down, 5 to go, so it ended up being a 5-yard gain. It will be a two wide-out formation to the right side. As the Warriors still talking it over. Play clock is only down to 19, 18, 17, so plenty of time here. It will be a two wide-out formation, one back beside him. Garza will snap the ball. It is going to be a handoff up the middle and met quickly. This time, McAllen high. We're ready for it. The Bulldogs were ready for it. And it will get him down. On the help that time, Oliver Schwartz looked to be in the middle of it as well as a whole heap of Mackay Bulldogs. Brings up third down, 4 to go. It was a 1-yard gain on the play. Bulldogs trying to get a 3 and out here. It's McAllen Rowe just trying to eat up as much time as possible and get in a first down. It's going to be up the middle. And met quickly before he could go anywhere. Good job. A great wrap-up by the Mackay Bulldog defense. Alex Lopez won't be able to get a first down. And that is fourth down and 2. Gets about 3 yards on the play, though. We'll show you the instant replay look here very quickly. So Rowe Warriors, they took time to really talk it over. Thought about going for a run play, and it just did not work out in their favor in the end. With 8 minutes, 8 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. We go back to full screen here with the punt from McAllen Rowe. The punting team is out. The Bulldogs will let it just sail out to the left side. We'll take a big hop and we'll play it off on the hop near the 20-yard line. And we'll get tackled at about the 21-yard line. 7:47 left to play here in quarter number 1. First down and 10 for the McAllen Bulldogs. So both teams on their first drives not able to be successful on offense. Of course, the McAllen Bulldogs with 1 first down on their first drive. The Warriors with a quick 3 and out. But 7:47 left to play here in quarter number 1. Still 0-0 your score. McAllen Bulldogs back out for their second time here this evening. Wolthoff with 1 back behind him. Trips out left side, hands it off up the middle. Gets about a yard on the carry. So Rospel Ramos that time with the stop brings up a second down and about 10 to go. 7 minutes, 26 seconds left to play here in quarter number 1. Play clock down to 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Hout will count down. 1 back beside him. Will send Morley back to his left side. Will drop back to pass. Pressure coming. And Wolthoff will take off and run. And slides down for a short gain. Still not enough for a first down. But you can see how dangerous this mobile quarterback of McCoy Wolthoff can be. I've talked about it. I talked about it during the pregame show, and I've talked about it several times, even on the Luke Frio Motor Show, of how well this quarterback is. It will be a 2 wide-out formation left side, 1 back beside him, 2 wide-out formation to the right. Morley will be his back to his right side, to be exact. Wolthoff will snap the ball. Throws it. Left side, deep ball, pass just incomplete. Incomplete pass will bring up another 4th down. And the McAllen Rowe Warrior defense doing their job here. 4th down, 3 to go. So Bulldogs will be punting this one away. 6:30 officially left to play here in quarter number 1. We'll send this one away. Punt is going to be short. I think it might have been tipped or anything like that, but it will roll all the way down to about the 41-yard line inside of Warrior territory. Their best field position for the Rowe Warriors will be right here, 1st down and 10. Back and forth so far, it's gone. 6:19 left to play in the first quarter. Can the Bulldogs defense answer once again and make another 3 and out against the McAllen Rowe offense? We'll wait and see here. Elijah Garza back under center. 1 back beside him and 1 back behind. Will hand it off up to the left side, down to the 40, 45, and gets met at about the 46-yard line. A good handoff again. Alex Lopez was behind there and gets enough to make it 2nd down manageable. 2nd down at about 6 to go, to be exact. Ball placed at the 42-yard line inside of Rowe Warrior. Check that, 47-yard line inside of Rowe Warrior territory. Snaps the ball. It is going to be a handoff left side again. This time met in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Trying to run the same play again, and the Bulldogs able to make it work. 5 minutes, about 25 seconds left to play here in quarter number 1. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd down and 7 to go, 3-yard loss on the play. McAllen Rowe have not really tested the passing defense this evening. A trips out right side, 1 wide out left. Garza will snap the ball, dropping back to pass. Plenty of time, looking right side, has to run for it, and we'll get a couple of yards down to the 50, continue to push forward. That might be enough, actually, for a first. That's indeed what it will be. A Warrior 1st down. Impressive stuff right there. What looked to be a dead play ends up staying alive. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Was just dropping back to pass and pushing forward once again. And Elijah Garza staying on his feet, getting those enough yards down to the 40, about 48-yard line to get the first down, 47-yard line. The Warriors will have to utilize a timeout. 4:30 left to play in the first quarter. It has flown by so much. We'll take a quick break. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Back we go once again here. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. Snaps the ball, rolling. Pressure coming. Evades the tackle, will throw. And Garza has it complete. Will be good enough for a first down. I believe that was Gonzalez who was able to haul it in. Ricardo. Check that, Ronaldo Gonzalez. And it is enough for a first down. 4 minutes, 9 seconds left to play. And just a great slot that time to make it work in the end. Snaps the ball. Garza will hand it off. And will break free down to the 30. Close to the 25. Fumble recovered by the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs will get it back. A turnover, forcing a turnover. As it looked routine as can be. Instant replay look here this time. The way that the Warriors were moving the ball was going to be dangerous. I believe Iban Ramirez was on the carry that time. And indeed he was. And just not able to hold it as secure as possible. And pops right out off the tackle. And I believe recovering it for the Bulldogs. Just missed on who recovered it. But either way, first down and 10 for the Mackay Bulldogs. And McCoy Wolthoff and team will get another shot here in this first quarter. One back behind him, moves the... We'll send a man of motion is what I was trying to say here, down to the 30-yard line. On the run. Tackled by Valencia that time. Brings up second down. Second down and 4, 6-yard gain on the first down run. 2 wide out formation right side, 1 wide out left with 1 back beside him. Sends a man in motion. Check that, drops back to pass. Off the pass, up the middle. Pass is complete and a big hit from behind, but will keep the ball. And that was a big gain. Talon Garcia with the reception. 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Still 0-0 your score. The way that Garcia was able to keep it after a big hit was key here. 2 wide out formation left, 1 wide out right with 1 back beside him. Wolthoff snaps the ball. It is going to be Morley who will take off with it. We short on the carry for the first down, but it is second down and short. Second down, 3 to go for the Mackay Bulldogs. The way that Morley and McCoy Wolthoff were able to sell that was perfect. Down to 2 minutes and about 15 seconds to go. It is a 2 wide out formation right. Snaps the ball. And McCoy takes it himself. A big hit shy of the first down marker. Gains about 1 yard or 2. Brings up 3rd down and 1. So gets 2 yards on the play. Ball will be placed at the 47-yard line, according to the scoreboard here at the stadium. Play clock only at 28, 27, 26, 25, 24 is how it's counting down. It is 2 wide out formation left, 1 wide out formation right, 1 back. The side will send a man in motion. 2 wide out formation now to the right side. Wolthoff will hand it off up the middle. Morley will get the first down and much more close to the 40-yard line inside of Warrior territory. Brings up first down and 10. Ball placed on the Warrior 42-yard line officially. Down to 1 minute, 10 seconds left to play. Here in this first quarter, still 0-0 your score, but just like that, the Bulldogs driving, trying to score before the end of this first quarter, potentially. Trips out left side. 2 wide out formation to the right. Now it will be trips out right with a 2 wide out formation to the left. McCoy Wolthoff alone under center, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming, will step up in the pocket and throws on the run. Pass is complete up the middle. And trying to be dragged down and almost stripped of the football, will still make the completion. And a great job that time. Talon Garcia being the intended target and is working out a treat for this Bulldog team. Down to about 26, 25, 24 on the game clock. 1 back beside him. Trips out right side. 1 wide out left. We'll change up the play here as McCoy Wolthoff stepped up to the center. Game clock is different than the play clock. Play clock only at 14:13. Game clock under 10 seconds now. Down to 7, 6, 5. We'll snap the ball in time. This will be the final play of the first quarter. Wolthoff will take off and run. Slides! And that'll be the end of quarter number 1. Wolthoff on the quarterback keeper. And that will be the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with quarter number 2. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Back we go once again to here. 11:46 left to play in the second quarter officially now. Your first quarter score is 0-0. And it's been an exciting first quarter of play as we take you with us for this second quarter of action. It'll be 3rd down and 4 to go. 1 back beside him. Wolthoff will take off and run up the middle again and stuffed in the backfield. Nowhere to go. That brings up 4th down. 4th down, 4 to go. Bulldogs will most likely take the points here. And it's looking like they will exactly do that. 10 minutes, 44 seconds left to play here in this second quarter of action. The Bulldogs to get on the board here. Cash Cáceres. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. Bulldogs are on the board officially with 10:26 remaining in this first quarter, 3-0. It reminds me a little bit, of course, of the biggest thing of, like we mentioned in the pregame show, the score of what it was about 2 to 3 years ago. I believe that was 2023 that I named, the final score being 9-6. The way that this first half has been going so far, that's a possibility to see. But we'll wait and, of course, see how the McAllen Rowe Warriors can respond, considering that they were on a good drive, just fumbles in a key part of the field and allows for the McAllen Bulldogs to be on the board first. It is 3-0 your score, McAllen High School over McAllen Rowe. Will be 3 players just about being able to receive the kickoff for McAllen Rowe, as the McAllen Bulldogs have liked to kick off a lot of times short, but they will head all the way to the end zone, and it will be ball placed at the 25-yard line, first down and 10 for the McAllen Rowe Warriors. So no time off the game clock this time. 10 minutes, 26 seconds left to play in this second quarter. We do have an updated score for you all. This was about 7:36 p.m. Los Fresnos up 14-0 over Brownsville Hanna. That's so far our only update that we've gotten so far after the first quarter of play. That's going to be a throw off to the right side, incomplete. Down to 10 minutes, 23 seconds left to play here in this second quarter. So Elijah Garza's pass incomplete, brings up second down and 10 to go, but you can see now that the Rowe Warriors are starting to go with the aerial attack as much as possible, because, yes, our running game has been successful, but the McAllen Bulldogs have kind of figured out how to really play it well. It's going to be one back in the backfield, down to the 25, 30, 35, and gets tackled at about the 36-yard line, and that's good enough for a first down, once again by Alex Lopez. Lopez will get the first down for his team, down to 10 minutes left to play now in this first quarter. First down and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Under 10 minutes to go now. Rowe will break out of the huddle. Sets it up, 2 wide out formation, left one back beside him. We'll snap the ball. Garza will throw. Pass is complete up the middle. Able to survive the ground, and that is a first down. That's Landon Barrera who makes the grab in the end. So great job on the first down for McAllen Rowe. We'll go with instant replay split screen here this time, provided by South Padre Island. Now we'll actually go back to full screen as they're getting set up for the next play. Sends him out of motion. Garza will hand it off once again. Goes up the middle. Check that to the right side, and we'll get dragged down to the ground. That's Alex Lopez this time. About 9:05 left to play here in quarter number 2. So penalty marker down in the backfield. So it's going to be first down and 15 now after the illegal motion penalty. We do have an updated score for you all. The halftime score for the Cardinals, 17, San Benito 3, Pioneers 6, Mission Veterans 12. Those are your halftime scores that we have so far for you all. 9:05 left to play now in this second quarter here. One back beside him. And one back in the backfield since the man of motion. Be a one wide out formation to his right side. Throws on its back foot. Pass is complete. Won't be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Pass was complete to Mikael Hinojosa. We'll be down to 1:48 left to play here in quarter number 2. Still 3-0 your score. The Mackay Bulldogs lead, but slowly but surely the McAllen Rowe Warriors trying to drive. It is second down and 16, though, as after a 5-yard penalty, just not able to get anything going on that play. It is a loss of 1. Ball placed at midfield at the 50-yard line. One back beside him will snap the ball here momentarily. A 2 wide out formation right, 1 wide out left. Snaps the ball in now. Plenty of time. Throws left side to the sideline. Pass is complete. Steps out of bounds. Will still not get back to the original line of scrimmage this time. But that was caught by Pettis. So Luis Pettis with the completion this time. Steps out of bounds. And check that. It was past the original line of scrimmage, and then a lot more. 3rd down and 2, so 3rd down and very manageable. Play clock only under 23, 22, 21, 20 is how it will count down. 2 wide out formation right side, 1 back beside him. Garza snaps the ball. It is a handoff up the middle, and that is good enough for a first down. It was Lopez who was handed it off, and yes, the chains will indeed move. Brings up a first down and 10. Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down and 10 inside of Bulldog territory. Warriors will break out of the huddle. 1 wide out formation to the right. 1 back beside him, 1 back behind. We'll hand it off again from Elijah Garza to the right side. And Lopez down to the 25, 20, 15. Pushed out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. 7:37 left to play here in quarter number 2. Brings up a first down for the Warriors. 1st and goal to be exact. Check that, first down and 10. Ball placed at the 12-yard line. They can still technically get a first down without scoring. It's a first down marker, I believe, at the 2-yard line. Check that, about in between the 3 and 2-yard line is where the first down marker will be. Garza will snap the ball. It is going to be a handoff again to Lopez. Lopez runs up through the hole that time, gets positive yards. 2nd down and about 5 to go. Great 5-yard gain on the play. Warriors will talk it over. Play clock only down to 27, 26, 25. 24 is how it's counting down. Warriors will break out of the huddle this time. We'll set up with 1 back beside him. This time it looks to be Jose Jimenez. Garza will snap the ball. It is a low snap. Throws left side. Pass incomplete. Good defense on the play. Was intended for Luis Pettis. So incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Check that, 3rd down and 5. 6:55 left to play here in quarter number 2. Warriors still talking it over. We'll move back once again to Jesse Cantu, who checks into the game. For the Rowe Warriors, he'll be on that left side. It looks like he will be a linebacker, so it won't necessarily matter too much. Check that, a tackle. Breaking down left side, pass incomplete. Penalty marker is down, and that is a PI. 6:49 left to play. In this second quarter, an automatic first down. That will be half the distance to the goal, if I'm not mistaken. Ball placed at the 2-yard line because of the penalty being in the end zone is the official call. And it will be first down and goal from the 2. Warriors with an opportunity to take the lead 7-3 here this evening. Play clock is down to 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Snaps the ball. Hands it off and will find his way in the end zone. Mikael Hinojosa drives in for the score. 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Check it, 6:46 left to play here in quarter number 2. And your new score, McAllen Rowe, as it stands. We'll have it 6-3. Extra point attempt will be up and away here in a second. Trying for the block. Won't get there in time, and the kick is good. 7-3 your score. Instant replay look we go. Warriors 7-3 your score. We look at it very closely here, and McAllen able to get the ball quickly and just kind of tossing his way in, to say the least, because he was able to dive forward and gets the score. It is 7-3 your score. McAllen Rowe lead over the Mac High Bulldogs. That's how it's been so far. Back and forth we go. As Mac High Bulldogs stalled their drive close to the end zone, and that's the case. But we also talked about it early on in the pregame show. I go back to it. Neither side needed to have penalties go against them and or those turnovers, and sure enough, McAllen High School have the Warriors stopped. But what do? Pass interference call. In the end, making the difference. So 7-3 your score. The McAllen Rowe Mustangs score from the Bulldogs' own 2-yard line. We'll send this one away. It is a short kick, fair caught at the 30-yard line. We'll be at the 30-yard line officially. 6:45 to play in the second quarter. It is 7-3 your score. Mac High Bulldogs will try to answer here. McCoy Wolthoff will step back out onto the field with, of course, Hunter Morley right beside him. It's going to be a 2-wide-out formation left side. Stacked up like it will be a handoff to Morley. We'll send him in a motion, making it 1-wide-out formation on each side. We'll hand it off to the right. Still on his feet and breaking free past the 40-yard line. Morley making the difference so far this evening. We'll get it close to the, indeed, first down marker inside of the 40-yard line to about the 45. Check that, 42-yard line. First down and 10 for the Mac High Bulldogs. Trips out left side, hands it off. Check that, fakes a handoff, and here comes McCoy Wolthoff. Will be shy of the first down marker, almost gets it to midfield at the 50. Seven to 3 your score. Trips out left side, dropping back to pass. Wolthoff, deep ball, pass incomplete. So pass was intended that time for none other than Hunter Morley, trying to find him out on the slant. The interesting part so far is that, yes, we've seen a lot from Talon Garcia, but we have not seen much from Cinco Jones and or Finn Henderson so far this evening, with 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. Will be an interesting play this time. Sets it up. Snaps the ball. Wolthoff looking right side. And will get tripped up, but gets back to about midfield, maybe a yard or so inside of their territory, but it is fourth down. Fourth down and about 1 to go for the Bulldogs, and it looks like they will punt this ball away. 5 minutes, 14 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. And we'll actually try to go, and that looks like that's going to be a stop. Check that will punch through in the end for a first down. 5 minutes to go. So 5 minutes left to play here in quarter number 2. Good enough for a first down. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs this time on their drive. Snaps the ball. Handoff again. Hunter Morley will dive for a couple more yards. Close to the 40-yard line inside of McAllen Rowe territory. It is 7-3 your score. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left to play here in this second quarter. Second down and 6. Ball placed on the Warrior 43-yard line. It is a 2 wideout formation left, 1 wideout formation right, 1 back beside him. Check that behind. It is Hunter Morley who will be handed off the ball this time, trying to go up the middle. Gets about a yard or so on the play after the handoff. It is 3rd down and 6. Check that will not gain a yard. It looked like he did for a split second. That is not going to be the case. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to play. 3rd down and 6 to go. Another 3rd down conversion for the Bulldogs will have to be made. 2 wideout formation left. It is trips out right with 1. Check that, no one behind Wolthoff. Wolthoff pointing to the sideline here. Play clock down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
All right, back we go once again to here. A little bit of a different formation from the Bulldogs. Wolthoff trying to go forward and will get stopped behind the line for a sack. And that'll bring up 4th down. And so the Bulldogs not being able to do anything on that route. Looks like 3 minutes, 9 seconds left to play. An official timeout, so we'll take a quick break as well. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995, or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Buying a car or trusting someone to take care of the one you already have, you want to know you're in good hands. Today, tomorrow, and every day after that. For over a century, Sames Automotive Group has been here. The oldest dealership group in Texas, built on a promise to do things the right way. A century of putting people first. A century of service and savings. A century of smiles. That's not just a tagline. That's the Sames way. Sames Automotive Group, delivering a century of trust.
It's another
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Weslaco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Back we go once again to here. 2 minutes, 51 seconds left to play in this second quarter. Reminder, of course, we'll have the 2-minute timeout in 51 seconds. So really both teams, they have 3 timeouts remaining. As, of course, the 2-minute timeout adds into it. So it is going to be a handoff once again. Lopez will get positive yards. The ball might have popped free again. And the Bulldogs are celebrating like they have it. And yes, they do. It is another turnover by the defense of the Mackay Bulldogs. And a fresh set of downs for McAllen High School. Take an instant replay look. And at this time, snapping the ball at the middle and Lopez taking off with it, and just the way that the defense, with the help, of course, of Aiden Ayala with it too. Just the defense making themselves work. That is a pass complete. And it is Finn Henderson that has an option that time. Jackson Finn Henderson gets positive yards with the catch, brings up second down. We're checking that brings up a first down and 10. 12 yards to go to the end zone. One back beside him. 2 lineout formation left. Snaps the ball. Morley trying to be stopped behind the line. I think they may lose a yard on the play. Down to 1:57. And now it is officially a 2-minute timeout at 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
One you already have, you want to know you're in good hands. Today, tomorrow, and every day after that. For over a century, Sames Automotive Group has been here. The oldest dealership group in Texas, built on a promise to do things the right way. A century of putting people first. A century of service and savings. A century of smiles. That's not just a tagline. That's the Sames way. Sames Automotive Group, delivering a century of trust.
Back we go once again to hear from none other than DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. 1:57 to go here in this first half. It's been an interesting one. 7-3 your score. The Mackay Bulldogs find themselves down, but driving after another fumble recovery, and it is second down and 11 after a loss of 1 from Hunter Morley, but the pass was completed by Finn Henderson from none other than McCoy Wolthoff. Wolthoff will see what he can do here. It is trips out left side. Snaps the ball. Pressure coming. Will throw left side. Pass incomplete. Brings up a quick third down and 11. The Mackay Bulldogs have been from this distance before. They took the field goal last time out. 1:52 to go in this second quarter. Brings up a third down and 11. Play clock down to 22, 21, 20. Howell will count down. Trips out right side, 1 wide out left. Wolfoff with Morley beside him. Play clock down to 5. We'll snap the ball in time. Wolfoff, pressure coming. Will step up in the pocket and throws. Pass is complete. Will be shy of the first down marker is what it looked like. We'll wait and see, though, with 1:45 left to play in the second quarter now. So out of bounds, short, shy of the first down marker. It is 4th down and about 1 to go. It's up to the Bulldogs here. Looking to the sideline. Again, they still have 2 timeouts remaining. And really be looking to go for it. So timeout taken by the Rowe Warriors with 1:45 left to play in the second quarter. The Rowe Warriors, I don't expect anticipated for the McAllen Bulldogs to go for it. Either way, we'll take a quick little break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
There is always news happening in the Valley. When you see it, share it to Valley Central. See a fire? Share it. See a wreck? Share it. See crime or corruption? Share it. Be part of the Valley Central team. If you see it, share it.
Back we go once again to hear from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, DQ Fan Field. Is 1:45 to go here in the second quarter. It is 4th down and 1. Bulldogs will go for it. It is going to be a handoff. And Morley finds his way in the end zone for a McAllen Bulldog TD. No penalty markers in the backfield. It will stand. Great run by Morley. We'll have time to also show you all the instant replay links as we update the score for you all as it stands 9-7, your score. The Bulldogs did a great job that time with the way they were able to break into the end zone. Play clock only at 19, 18, 17. And indeed, Hunter Morley with the TD. He's been the player to really look out for this evening for this team. The kick is up, and it's blocked. And we'll fall back on it. It will stay 9-7, your score. One more time with the instant replay look. As we get you all with it, of course, that was the instant replay of the touchdown, but then it will show very quickly the blocked extra point from Cash Caceres. The snap was low. The holder didn't have enough time to get it right back up. I thought sometimes in those situations you see the holder just take off and run with it, but he's still trying to put it back up, and that gave the Rowe Warriors plenty of time to get on it and block. And Caceres saw it very quickly and was able to dive on it this time for the stop. It stays 9-7, your score. It is absolutely a gorgeous evening here tonight as the moon is full this evening. Just pretty neat in general. Just about, but still a gorgeous evening is my point. 9-7, your score. Caceres will kick this one away once again. Rowe Warriors now with an opportunity. Still having 1:41 left to play in this second quarter of action. As it will head into the end zone for a touchback. It will be at the 25-yard line with 1:41 left to play here in this second quarter of action. Two wideout formation left. is what it will look like with McAllen Rowe. Will break out of the huddle. Garza with one back beside him. Snaps the ball. It is a low snap. Able to hand it off quickly to the right side. Gets past the 30-yard line. Stopped quickly that time was by Aiden Ayala. Brings up second down, 6 to go. We'll play it quickly again off to the right side. This time, struggled to be brought down is Alex Lopez. Positive yards brings up a first down. 1:17 left to play now in this second quarter of action. Time will continue to count down. Under 1 minute and 10 seconds left to play now in the second quarter. We'll snap the ball again. Garza, plenty of time under the pocket. Pressure coming. Rolls out right side. Pass is a deep ball. And penalty marker is down again. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Bulldogs. Second pass interference call against the Mackay Bulldogs here this evening. So an automatic first down. Just gets there in time, and we're a little early to be exact, and that's exactly why it is first down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. A minute to go exactly. Garza with plenty of time. Will roll out right side. Pass again. Set up his feet, and it's incomplete. This time, the Bulldogs and Oliver Schwartz will get there in time with 52 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Second down, 10 to go now for McAllen Rowe. One wideout formation right side, two wideouts left. One back beside him. Garza snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. Will throw with plenty of time. Pass almost picked off, but a good defensive stop there with 47 seconds left to play. Brings up third down. Warriors now will have to talk it over. Elijah Garza and team not having success with the passing game. Most of the time, though, Elijah Garza goes to his right side, trying to pass from there. That's where he's felt like there's been openings, but it hasn't worked out. Trips out left side, one wide out right, one back beside him once again. We'll snap the ball. Garza, pressure coming. We'll step up in the pocket. And we'll decide to take off and run. And we'll get to about the shy of the 45-yard line. So got past the original line of scrimmage, but now with 35 seconds left. The Bulldogs will take a timeout with 35 seconds remaining to try and receive the ball or to try and get it right back before the end of this first half with actually, I believe, 36 seconds remaining in this second quarter. We'll take a quick break as well. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back live we go once again here. 36 seconds left to play in this second quarter. The Mackay Bulldogs will get the ball back here with the punting team out for McAllen Rowe. Trusting that they don't just decide to try and go for it, but it will be a punt. Trying to pin the Bulldogs deep, and they will be able to do exactly that at the 11-yard line inside of Bulldog territory with 28 seconds left to play here in this second quarter. Bulldogs wanted to be aggressive with the timeout, so we'll wait and see how they decide to play these last 28 seconds if they don't just decide to go for the kneel down. Because remember, the Warriors will receive the ball to start this second half. As for the McAllen Bulldogs, they will go to halftime with, at the moment, if this all stands, with the 2-point advantage, 9-7. The only difference truly being, of course, with how this has been. Snaps the ball. Will be a handoff up the middle. Again, Morley will get a couple of yards, but this might just do it and send us to halftime here. Check that game clock down to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And yes, indeed, the referees are walking off the field, and the McAllen Bulldogs are doing the same thing. That will be the end of your first half. 9-7 your score. The McAllen Bulldogs lead the Rowe Warriors by 2. What an exciting second half we may have in store for you all once again. Very exciting. We'll have a lot to talk about from this first half. We'll have a lot to talk about from around the RGV on this final week of football, this final Friday of football here. Play, of course, we'll talk about so far the play of the game. And, well, that's been the play that has allowed for the McAllen Bulldogs to take the lead. And we'll quickly now go to our halftime slate for you all. As we've talked about, the score line so far is only 9-7, which has been an exciting first half. Both teams have been playing solid football. The only difference, the McAllen Bulldogs, 2 penalties against themselves. One of those 2 penalties been pass interference calls. Those have been costly in the sense of the one thing is that it did lead to a Rowe Warrior touchdown. The reason why it is 9-7 your score, of course, a missed extra point, a blocked extra point to be exact, with a fumbled snap almost, a low snap, I should say. And so there have been mistakes. We'll talk more about that when the halftime show, of course, continues. This halftime show presented by Luke Freedom Motors in South Padre Island. I'm Jacob Young, and this is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
For all ages. Then dance the night away with live music. Savor fresh seafood and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus, now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
back we go once again here. Of course, you'll get to see the halftime highlights. You'll get to see, of course, we'll break down all of this fun stuff. But let's start off with, of course, the scoring summary so far. Early on in the first quarter, we had both opening drives lead to either a 3-and-out or one first down, and that was it. Then the second drive for the McAllen Bulldogs kind of stalled out the same way. And then all of a sudden, the McAllen Rowe Warriors with an opportunity kind of driving forward and having themselves with a successful drive. And then, of course, a long drive ends up with a TD. And so it was one of those games where both teams were duking it out in the first half of play, or first quarter of play, I should say. Even before that touchdown, let me reiterate here, it was 3-0. Check that, 0-0, actually, your score after quarter number one. The McAllen Bulldogs get on the board first, and then it was the Rowe Warriors on the board to make it 7-3. After that 7-3, it took the McAllen Bulldogs 2 turnovers, forced to find the end zone, and scoring that touchdown to make it 10-7, your score at the half. It's been an interesting first half. We kind of broke it down already. Penalties have been killer for the McAllen Bulldogs. Not finding, well, with 2 PI calls against themselves, there's been not a false start, but an illegal motion call against none other than the McAllen Rowe Warriors. And, of course, they have had just a couple of things like that, but overall it's been very evenly matched on both ends of the field. That's how it's really kind of boiled down to so far in this first half of play. It's been exciting. The quarterbacks, of course, have been dueling very well. Elijah Garza has tried to find success with throwing the football. He's made a couple of completions. A bigger picture has been for McCoy Wolthoff with some big plays, finally utilizing, not only has he utilized Stellan Garcia, but he found a catch with Finn Henderson to help out. But still, the key player so far for the McAllen Bulldogs has been the one and only Hunter Morley. And Hunter Morley, of course, with the TD. He scores the touchdown for the McAllen Bulldogs to give them the lead, 9-7. Unfortunately, of course, with the extra point miss, but that has helped the team out. Of course, that's been their only touchdown. The other way that they've been able to score has been with Cash Gossett' leg, making that field goal, making it, of course, none other than, well, the score that it is right now, 9-7. We go back to McAllen Rowe, and the Warriors have had a solid offense, but they've been shut down more than they've liked to. The 2 turnovers have been killer. That has killed their drives, of course, because, well, they've turned it over in the end. And so you look at the score line as simple as it can be. Elijah Garza is doing a good job, but again, just Alex Lopez and team, they need to make sure that they have the ball. They don't allow for, well, their team to turn it over. That needs to stop in the second half in order for the McAllen Bulldogs, or in order for the McAllen Rowe Warriors to really have a chance. This second drive, or this second half, the start of their first drive, will be a key if they can answer or potentially have something like that. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we will show you all the halftime highlights from this first half. As this halftime show rolls along, I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. This halftime show brought to you by Luke Freer Motors and South Padre Island. Stay tuned.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We have been having a good old time at our Tailgate Fiesta.
We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff. We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
V's up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
At Brownsville ISD, your future starts now. Our dedicated teachers inspire learning every day. Explore your passion with award-winning fine arts, championship sports programs, and cutting-edge technology in every classroom. From career and technical education to dual enrollment college credit courses, BISD prepares students for success, no matter what path they choose. Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Cameron County has emerged as one of the most promising regions in Texas. Our property tax rate is among the lowest in the RGV. Our communities are safer. Economic development is soaring. Thousands of high-paying jobs have been created. Let's keep Eddie Trevino as our Cameron County judge.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Cameron.
Wolf off again. That's going to be Hunter Morley. We'll send a man in motion. We'll check that 2 wideouts to the left and 2 wideouts to the right now. We'll change up the play. Play clock down to 14, 13, 12. We'll snap the ball. Pressure coming. McCoy will run out of the pocket. And now we'll try to get the first down. Dives for it close to the 40-yard down this time. Brings up first down and 10. Ball placed on the 40-yard line. Still inside of Mackay Bulldog territory. We'll send a man in motion to make it trips to the right. Snaps the ball. It is going to be faking. Check that. Hands it off, and that's going to be a loss on the play. Matt quickly with 1 wide out right, 1 back beside him. Looking to the sideline to get the play. Play clock down to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. How it will count down. Snaps the ball. Wolfoff will roll out to the left side. Throw. Pass is incomplete. Has been able to play this season. First down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. Snaps the ball. It is going to be a handoff up the left side. Short of the 30-yard line, but a good first down gain, close to about to the right side. As the Warriors still talking it over. Play clock is only down to 19, 18, 17, so plenty of time here. It will be a 2 wide out formation, 1 back beside him. Garza will snap the ball. It is going to be a handoff up the middle and met quickly. This time, McAllen Bulldogs brings up 3rd down, 4 to go. It was a 1-yard gain on the play. Bulldogs trying to get a 3 and out here. It's McAllen Rowe just trying to eat up as much time as possible and get in a first down. It's going to be up the middle. And Matt quickly before he could go anywhere. 6 to go to be exact. Ball placed at the 42-yard line inside of Rowe Warrior. Check that, 47-yard line inside of Rowe Warrior territory. Snaps the ball. It is going to be a handoff left side again. This time Matt in the backfield, nowhere to go. Did the passing defense this evening. A trips out right side, 1 wide out left. Garza will snap the ball. Dropping back to pass. Plenty of time. Looking right side. Has to run for it. And we'll get a couple of yards down to the 50. Continue to push forward. That might be enough, actually. Back we go once again here. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. Snaps the ball, rolling, pressure coming. Evades the tackle, throw, and Garza has it complete. Left to play, and just a great slot that time to make it work in the end. Snaps the ball. Garza will hand it off and will break free down to the 30. Close to the 25, fumble, recovered by. Second down and 4, 6-yard gain on the first down run. 2 wide out formation right side, 1 wide out left with 1 back beside him. Sends a man in motion, check that, drops back to pass, off the pass, up the middle, pass is complete, and a big hit from behind. And McCoy Wolthoff were able to sell that, was perfect, down to 2 minutes and about 15 seconds to go. It is a 2 wide out formation right. Snaps the ball. And McCoy takes it himself. A big hit shy of the first down marker. Gains about it. It is 2 wide out formation left, 1 wide out formation right, 1 back. Beside him will send a man in motion. 2 wide out formation now to the right side. Wolthoff will hand it off up the middle. Morley will get the first down and much more. Close to the 40-yard line. In 2 wide out formation to the right. Now it will be trips out right with a 2 wide out formation to the left. McCoy Wolthoff alone under center, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming, will step up in the pocket and throws on the run. Pass is complete up the middle. And trying to be dragged down and almost stripped up here as McCoy Wolthoff stepped up to the center. Game clock is different than the play clock. Play clock only at 14:13. Game clock under 10 seconds now. Down to 7, 6, 5. Will snap the ball in time. This will be the final play of the first quarter. Wolthoff will take off and run. Slides. It'll be 3rd down and 4 to go. 1 back beside him. Wolthoff will take off and run up the middle again and stuffed in the backfield. Nowhere to go. That brings up 4th down. Second quarter of action. The Bulldogs. So back once again here is most of the, of course, halftime highlights could be shown. Was an interesting first half, as we mentioned before. We're going to take a quick little break. When we return, we will tell you all about the scores from around the valley here on the final Friday night of this regular season and how it has flown by so quickly as it is senior night here this evening for McAllen Rowe. They find themselves down by 2, 9-7. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Texas. We're experiencing unprecedented growth. New infrastructure projects are being developed. We're a leader in spaceflight research and have become an energy export powerhouse. Let's keep Eddie Trevino as our Cameron County judge.
Bird Ogden Chevrolet has new Silverados. Save $13,000 off or $199 a month. That's right, $13,000 off or $199 a month with over 200 Silverados to choose from at Bird Ogden Chevrolet in Mission. Take advantage of big savings now and drive a new Equinox. Save $5,000 off or $179 a month. That's right, $5,000 off or $179 a month with more than 120 to choose from at Bird Ogden Chevrolet in Mission.
Back we go once again to hear a very fun game right here, but let's talk about the rest of the RGV. We have, of course, early on. Well, this was 1 minute ago, of course, at the half. Edinburgh Villa 35, Rio Grande City 0, so really not at the half just yet, but that's your score there. Edinburgh Villa 35, Rio Grande City 0, and not too shocking to be exact. Edinburgh Villa, of course, expecting to win this game, and Rio Grande City just have not played to their full potential in my eyes of course of this whole entire season, but how difficult this district always can be. Moving on to, of course, a couple of other games. Edinburgh North 14, Edinburgh High 28. It was about 8 minutes ago. Of course, another halftime score into the third quarter, I should say, 9 minutes ago. Harlingen High 17, San Benito 10. Then moving on with other games. How about a little bit of a halftime score 16 minutes ago? Donna High 14, PSG Memorial 6, which is always a fun score right here. Halftime score, Harlingen South 14, Westaco East 14. And then, of course, our game, McAllen High 9, McAllen Rowe 7. Some other games as well, San Antonio St. Anthony 0, Brownsville St. Joseph 24. That's in the third quarter. At halftime as well, 23 minutes ago, just like ours, was McAllen Memorial 12, La Jolla Palmview 7. Edinburgh North 14-15, that was 26 minutes ago, was Edinburgh High. Of course, we already read the updated scoreline of that one. And those are mainly your scores so far from around the valley, which have been very exciting to say the least for these games so far. There's not really any other games that we can kind of update you all on, to be exact. We'll try and update you all on as many as possible here in a split second, as I think we have a couple more to be exact. Los Fresnos 28, Brownsville Hannah 0, Pioneer 6, Mission Vets 12. That was at halftime. That was around 8 p.m., so their second half already, of course, kicked off, and we'll get the score line for you all here. I think it really stays at 12-6, but of course that's on the Sherryland channel as well as on our YouTube page on Rio Sports Live. So trying to get you all with the active score of that game, which is, of course, a big one. Whoever really wins that has that opportunity. It's still 12-6 your score, as Mission Vets are driving down the field to make it a little less exciting in that game, to say the least. But either way, very exciting once again here. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left until this second half kicks off. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. When we return, we will get you all with, of course, keys to victory, how both teams can end up winning this one. Stay tuned.
Sus seres queridos por más de 100 años, desde sus instalaciones hasta asegurarle un servicio personalizado, atendiendo todos los detalles a un precio cómodo. Garza Memorial Funeral Home, donde la atención personal hace la diferencia.
Billy Kelly here, Bert Arden Buick GMC. End of the month deal starts now. $13,000 off 2026 GMC Sierra Elevation, or $199 a month. That's right, $199 a month. Come see us today. Bert Arden Buick GMC. Dale guys.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes. Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Billy Kelly here, Bert Arden Buick GMC. The time is now. We're slashing prices. 26 to range, $5,000 off, or $179 a month. That's right, $179 a month, $5,000 off. Come see us today at Bird Dog and Buick GMC. Dale ya.
J4 Trailers is your best source for hauling in the Rio Grande Valley. We have utility, goosenecks, landscape, hotshot trailers, dump trailers, enclosed, and more. Does your trailer need a part service? Let our new parts and service department help you. Here at J4 Trailers, we also cut brake drums.
Come visit us and get hitched at J4 Trailers.
Back we go once again to hear from DQ Fanfield at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Well, the Nikki Rowe Warriors, the McAllen Rowe Warriors, they will receive the ball to start this second half, which is interesting, of course. They find themselves only down by 2. There has been a lot of success with this side so far in this first half. The biggest thing has been the running of the football with Alex Lopez as well, of course, a couple of times with Jose Jimenez. Jose Jimenez doing a great job for his team. Elijah Garza has had some difference, making it work well for his team also. But, of course, later in the end of that second quarter was not really able to find his intended targets the way that he wanted to. 2 PI calls, of course, helped benefit that team. But in the end, there's still been a bit of a stall with the offense for the Nikki Rowe Warriors. McAllen High, of course, their defense has come up strong with 2 turnovers. Really, that has halted a couple of those Rowe Warrior drives that potentially could have led into touchdowns. That's really the difference. So McAllen Rowe need to make sure that, well, they find a way to hold the football when they've needed to. That, of course, will always be key. The keys to the game are not turning the ball over for the Rowe Warriors and not having penalties that can affect like a holding call in the backfield or anything like that. Easier said than done, as we always know. As for the Mackay Bulldogs, for their second half, they'll want to do exactly that. Getting a 3-and-out stop, a turnover potentially forced again. That would be the third straight forced against McAllen Rowe in this game. Having an opportunity for their offense, not having those silly penalties affect them on defense. That will be key to make sure that they get out with a stop instead of allowing for a 15-yard, 10-yard, 5-yard penalty that results in a first down for themselves. Being able to establish a run on offense could be key for the Mackay Bulldogs, but now we've started to see McCoy Wolthoff kind of get into rhythm with passing. He's, again, we talked about it with Talon Garcia, check that, as well as Cinco Jones and Finn Henderson. The targets that he has can be successful, as well as his mobility when he takes off and runs. That has been the difference so far this evening, too. He ran for a first down early on in the first quarter, but as we've seen, Garza just does not have that type of mobility as much as McCoy does. And then, of course, Hunter Morley, he's found the back of the end zone to make it 9-7. The back of the end zone was found by, well, none other than Mikael Hosa, too. So that's the big difference. So very exciting to see how this second half will fare up. We'll take one final break here for the halftime. When we return, we will be full screen for this second half. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, presented by Luke Free Motors in South Padre Island, here with this halftime show. Stay tuned. Third quarter coming up next.
Your payment right here, Burdog Toyota in Harlingen. Get a 2025 Toyota Tacoma 3.99 APR or $99 a month. That's right, $99 a month, 3.99%. Only at Burdog Toyota in Harlingen. Dale gas.
J4 Trailers es su mejor opción para remolques en el Valle de Río Grande. Contamos con remolques utilitarios, goosenecks, landscape, hotshot trailers, dump trailers, enclosed y mucho más. Su remolque necesita servicio o refacciones, nuestro nuevo departamento de partes y servicio está listo para atenderle. Aquí en J4 Trailers también realizamos el corte de tambores de freno.
Come visit us and get hitched at J4 Trailers.
Now's the time to lower your payment and lower your rate at Burdon Toyota in Harlingen. Get a 2026 Tundra for just $245 a month or 2.99. That's right, $245 a month or 2.99 APR only at Burdon Toyota in Harlingen. Dale gas.
CBS 4 News, bringing you the most SpaceX coverage with our exclusive partnership with La Padre Space Channel, weekly updates, live cameras from Starbase, and live coverage from SpaceX launches. CBS 4 News, your Space Coast station, working for you.
Back we go once again to here, second half, moments away, as now the Rowe Warriors and the McAllen Bulldogs running on to their respective sidelines. Here's we're getting set for this third quarter of action. The McAllen Bulldogs receive to start the first half as the Rowe Warriors won the coin toss and accepted to defer till the second half. So we'll get to wait and see how this will all play out here. Second half of play, moments away. So once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, your final day of the regular season, decision day in a way. And this is a decision day. Both teams locked into the playoffs. The only difference is who will be the 3 seed and who will be the 4 seed. As of course, Palmview Lobos, we already mentioned that score. It was 12-7 at the half over in La Jolla. Mission Eagles, of course, won their game, but that ended up being a so-so game. And then Edinburgh Vela destroying Rio Grande City. That's how, of course, your district scores have been. Very exciting it is. 9-7 your score. The McAllen Bulldogs lead. And we'll kick this one away. It is going to be Cash Cáceres to kick this one away for the McAllen Bulldogs. As for the Rowe Warriors, they'll have about 4 back to receive just in case. Cáceres points to both sides, and we'll do a little bit of a pooch kick down to about the 30-yard line. Fair caught. Just past it. First down and 10. 2 seconds go off the game clock this time. Will be 11:58 left to play here in quarter number 3. First down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. Elijah Garza and team will get to start things off here. First down and 10. Ball placed at the Warrior 33-yard line. Garza will huddle up, breaks out of it. 1 back beside him. It's going to be a 2 wideout formation to the right. Snaps the ball. It is going to be a handoff up the middle. We'll go close to about the 35-yard line, second down. 2-yard gain, second down, 8 to go. Ball placed at the 35-yard line inside of Warrior territory. Play clock only down to 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, and 25. Warriors break out of the formation once again. Break out of the huddle into the formation. Trips out to the left. 1 wide out right. 1 back beside him. 1 back beside him. Elijah Garza. Pressure coming. Will throw quickly to the right side. Pass is complete. Gets enough for the first down. Down to about the 45-yard line. That is first down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. Down to 11 minutes, 5 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. It is enough for a first down for the Warriors. We'll break into formation now. A bit more of a bunch formation. One back side and behind Elijah Garza with one wide out to the left. We'll snap the ball. It is going to be a handoff. We'll break out to the left side, and now that's going to be a big loss as taken down is Alex Lopez on the carry. Second down, 14 to go. Loss of 4 on the play. Ball was placed at about the 45-yard line, or really about there exactly. And now, second down, 14 to go. The 46-yard line actually is where it was. Second down, 14 to go. Ball placed at the 42-yard line. Will drop back to pass as Elijah Garza throws left side pass complete. And will be pushed out of bounds. Completed by Raspel Ramos, and a good defensive stop by David Mercado to make sure that he would be able to go out of bounds only with a short gain. Third down, 7 to go. It's much better than third down and potentially 10 or even third and 14. Steps out of bounds, brings up 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. Warriors will break out of the huddle this time. One back beside him, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming, and Garza is sacked. That time, Elijah Garza, nowhere to go. Instant replay look this time. 9 minutes left to play here in quarter number 3. Fourth down and 17 for the Rowe Warriors. And Wills trips out to the right side, but just the pressure coming, the blitz from the Bulldogs. It gets them in the end, and it will be 9-7. Still your score. We'll punt this one away. It is going to be a line drive punt. Takes a wonderful bounce, but we'll play it on the hop. We'll reverse field down to about the 15. 14-yard line is where we went back to, potentially the 13. And it will be first down and 10 for the Mackay Bulldogs. Great defensive effort there on the kickoff, or on the punt to be exact. The special teams from the Nikki Rowe Warriors will make it work with 8:33 remaining in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Mackay Bulldogs. They lead by 2. McCoy Wolthoff will be back out onto the field with his team. He's really had help from Hunter Morley, as well as, of course, Cinco Jones, and Finn Henderson has been a big help with Callan Garcia. We'll see what he'll decide here. Alone under center will be a handoff up to the left side with Hunter Morley. Gets past the original line of scrimmage, 4 positive yards. No penalty markers in the backfield. 8:26 left to play. Check that it is. No, it will be second down. Just 8:26 left to play here in quarter number 3. Second down, 3 to go. One back. Check that, one wide out right side. Was 2 wide out formation left. We'll throw quickly from McCoy Wolthoff. Pass is complete to Finn Henderson. Will step out of bounds. With 8:21 left to play here in the third quarter, the Mackay Bulldogs moving the chains very well here this evening. 8:21 to go. One back behind. It is going to be a 2 wide out formation. Hands it off up the middle. Morley will break free and gets tripped up there. Almost gets to the 40-yard line, about at the 39. Good run that time for the Mackay Bulldogs. So Brownsville at a 7. Los Fresnos 28. So 10:22 left to play in the fourth quarter. That's your update here. 2 wide out formation right, 1 wide out left. McCoy Wolthoff dropping back to pass. Pressure was coming. And we'll take off and run. And we'll dive for a positive yards. A good job there by McCoy Wolthoff. Again, he's been a smart running QB all season long. And he continues to show it right off the bat. 7:34 left to play in the third quarter here. Third down, 4 to go, though, for the McAllen Bulldogs. Talking it over a little bit. Will be trips out left side, one wide out right with one back beside him. Play clock down to 18-17. We'll snap the ball with plenty of time. McCoy, pressure coming. We'll throw. Pass is complete and good enough for a first down. The McAllen Bulldogs will move the chains in the end. 7 minutes and about 8 seconds left to play here in this third quarter of play. The McAllen Bulldogs continuing to just go down the field. Two wide out formation right and left with one back beside him. Wolfoff with Morley beside him. We'll hand it off in the end. It will still be met quickly, but back to the original line of scrimmage and potentially a yard on the play. Great job by the Nikki Rowe defense to sniff that one out quickly, making it second down, and it is a loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11. Ball will be spotted at the 49-yard line inside of Bulldog territory. The wind has picked up here this evening. Snaps the ball. Wolfoff, plenty of time. We'll throw left side pass complete. Steps out of bounds, brings up third down and manageable this time. 6:15 left to play now in the third quarter after he steps out of bounds. Check that, 6 minutes and 16 seconds. Third down, 5 to go. Ball spotted on the 45-yard line here in quarter number 3. Bulldogs looking to the sideline. We'll get their play and we'll set up. Play clock down to 17, 16, 15. Wolfoff will have Hunter Morley next to him. We'll send him in a motion, making it two line-out formations on the left and right. Play clock down to 8. We'll snap the ball in time. Pressure coming, and we'll get sacked behind the line. Nowhere to go as Wolfoff is sacked on the help that time. Looks to be Dante Rodriguez as well as Julian Nava. We'll look at the instant replay look here very quickly. Able to get to the quarterback as fast as possible. Brings up a fourth down and 11 to go for the Bulldogs. Kind of how they started their drive. Just looking at it, pressure was coming, and indeed, right there in time. So the punt will be away, and it is going to be a good one. A short punt trying to take a Bulldog bounce. It will down it just outside of the 10-yard line at about the 11. So good job there with the sack. Will be credited to Dante Rodriguez to give you all exactly who ended up making the sack. It is 5 minutes, 26 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. 9-7 your score. Still, the McAllen Bulldogs lead is 2. But McAllen Rowe, the Nikki Rowe Warriors with possession here. Elijah Garza and team needing to get something going after their last drive to start the third quarter. One back beside him, two line formation left and right. Snaps the ball, dropping back. And Garza's pass is deflected and complete. So Garza's pass incomplete, brings up second down, 10 to go. Five minutes and about 23 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Two wide-out formation left, two wide-out formation right. One back beside him. Snaps the ball. It is a low snap. Garza will have to get rid of it quickly and does, and that pass is complete. So great job that time. McAllen Hinojosa again with a great clutch catch. And that is going to be enough for a first down for McAllen Rowe. The Warriors move the chains. He was the one who ended up falling in the end zone for the TD as well. Interesting to note, of course, we'll hand it off up the middle. I believe Lopez on the carry this time. Second down, 9 to go, gets 1 yard on the carry. brought down by Palacios. Second down, 9 to go. Ball placed on the 24-yard line inside of Warrior territory. Game clock down to 26, 25, 24, 23. 4 minutes and about 19 seconds left to play here in this first, check that third quarter to be exact. Play clock down to 12, 11, 10, 9 is how it will count down. Able to get rid of it in time with the pass is complete and will be dragged down just past the 30-yard line. This is a drive that the Rowe Warriors could potentially use up most, if not all, of the rest of the third quarter, where both sides might not score, and bring this into the fourth quarter. It is third down and 1. The Warriors short of the line to gain by 1 yard. Potential chance of utilizing a tight end or someone for the push to get the first down. But with one back beside him, it will be Alex Lopez. Snaps the ball. It is a low snap. Pressure coming. Has to get rid of it, and will throw it away incomplete. So 3:21 left to play here in this third quarter. Incomplete pass brings up fourth down and 1. But it's inside of the Rowe Warriors' own territory. If I were them, I'd punt it away. But that would just be me and being conservative as a coach. Only down by, of course, 2 points. McAllen Rowe, Warriors have to think that and how well their defense has been playing. Most likely we could potentially see a timeout given here. Play clock is down to 10, 9, 8, 7. It is a 2-wideout formation on the left with one back beside him. Play clock down to 4, 3, 2, 1. And indeed, the Warriors will call a timeout. Talk this one over. Burns their first timeout of the half. We'll take a quick break as well. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned. Back we go once again to here. 3 minutes, 21 seconds left to play in the third quarter. It is 9-7 your score. Mackay lead by 2 over the Rowe Warriors. Rowe Warriors will punt this one away now. It is fourth down. They are in the punting formation. It is still going to be a low snap. We'll send this one away. It will take a fantastic bounce for the Rowe Warriors inside of the 10-yard line. It continues to roll, and it will be down at the 1-yard line. What a punt indeed by the Rowe Warriors. 3:06 left to play in this third quarter. Let's take an instant play look at this. The Mackay Bulldogs deciding not to play it on the hop was, at the time, a smart decision, but it just continues to have enough pace to roll all the way back to the 1-yard line, the 1-inch yard line, even to be exact, too. First down and 10 for the Mackay Bulldogs. Inside their own end zone, they will be utilizing kind of the push method this time with, of course, Hunter Morley. And we'll go up the middle to try to get out of the end zone. So that looked actually like a McCoy Wolthoff quarterback keeper. Second down, still 9 to go now. Ball will be placed on the 2-yard line. 2 minutes, 45 seconds officially left to play in the third quarter. Play clock only down to 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Bulldogs will talk it over. They'll utilize that time to break out of the huddle this time. Trips out, left side. 2 wideouts, right side. Wolthoff under center, all alone. Play clock down to 13, 12, and will snap the ball. Throws quickly. Pass is complete. may have gotten a couple of yards after the catch, but it is going to be third down and long. They'll give him 2 yards. But Wolfoff had to get rid of it quickly as he did draw back to pass, and it was off his back foot. Very dangerous play here. Under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. 2 out formation, right and left, 1 back beside him. Play clock is down to 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Wolfoff looks like he does know the play. Play clock down to 6, down to 5, and we'll have to burn a timeout. Both teams in this third quarter burning a timeout here makes it 2 timeouts each. 3rd and 7 when we return. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Back we go. A big third down here for the Mackay Bulldogs. 2 wide out formation, right and left. 1 back beside him once again. 1:42 left to play. McCoy Wolfoff changes the play. Play clock down to 9, 8, 7. Snaps the ball. Dropping back to pass in his own end zone. Throws a deep ball. Pass is caught. Check that. Yes, it is. And that is a first down catch. It looked to be, I believe, Finn Henderson on that catch with a minute 20 left to play here in this third quarter of play. First down and 10. Bulldogs now with it. And Hunter Morley almost getting away to take off down the sideline, brings up enough for another first down, but with 1 minute, 8 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Did step out of bounds, so we'll reset the time for you all very quickly. 1:08 left to play here in quarter number 3. We'll snap the ball. It is loose, and that's going to be a fumble. Check that. Intercepted. There we go. Taken by Dante Rodriguez. Kind of missed that play for a split second. We'll take an instant replay look to see exactly what ended up happening here. The Bulldogs kind of getting into formation quickly was pretty interesting once again, as McCoy Wolfoff has stepped up there with Hunter Morley to his right. Check that to his left. And quickly threw it. It did get tipped, and that was the interception that made the difference this time. And it is first down and 10 for McAllen Rowe. So far in the second half, anytime one team seems to have momentum, things change very quickly. That is the first turnover from Mackay. McAllen Rowe able to create that turnover. It will be a handoff up the middle. Short gain for the inside handoff to Alex Lopez. 50 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. Play clock will only go down to 30, 29, 28, 27, and 26. Second down, 9 to go for the Warriors. Ball placed at the 49-yard line inside of Warrior territory. 1 back beside him. 2 wide out formation left, 1 wide out formation right. Check that, trips out left side. Dropping back to pass. Garza, pressure coming. Will evade to the right. Will take off and run down to the 50, 45, 40. We'll get enough for the first down is what it looks like. Short of actually the 40-yard line to the 41 is where he looked like he stepped out of bounds with 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. We'll see exactly where the referees mark him down at, but it looks like he will be short of the first down marker to gain second down Check out third down and about 1 to go. So ball will be placed at the 43-yard line is where the ball will be placed exactly. Bulldogs kind of in a bit of a blitz formation up the middle, though, and Lopez will gain more than just enough for the first down. Alex Lopez straight through the offense here, good enough for a first down. That is going to be the end of quarter number 3. We stay 9-7 after 3, and we are on to quarter number 4. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new
Gets tackled very quickly there. Almost thought it was a touchdown. That's why. And it is short of the end zone. It's 11:47 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And just like that, it is first down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. Snaps the ball. Trying to go up the middle and will be tackled behind the line. From Alex Lopez again. Tackle for a loss. Remember, Lopez was not the one that scored the TD for McAllen Rowe. It was none other than McAllen Hossa, bringing that up for, of course, stats purposes in general. But how big of a game Alex Lopez has had this evening with 11 minutes to go in this fourth quarter of play. One back behind him, and now will be right beside Lopez, but again, miscommunication from McAllen Rowe. They'll have to use another timeout with 10:49 left to play. They're down to their final timeout of this half, including, of course, the 2-minute timeout, which will mean, of course, 2. So down to their original timeout before both teams, of course, getting that 2-minute timeout. We'll take a quick break. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Back live we go once again here. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Garza, pressure coming, will throw in the end zone. Pass is too far, incomplete. Incomplete pass to that right side. Brings up third down and goal for the Rowe Warriors. This will be interesting. Even a field goal kick, of course, would make the Rowe Warriors take the lead by 1. But the Rowe Warriors would want 7 points here. Really, of course, a touchdown and an extra point to really solidify this lead. Garza will set up shop next to none other than Alex Lopez. Snaps the ball. Pressure coming. Throw. Pass is going to be short either way if he's at the 1 yard line. Yes, indeed. It is a complete pass. 4th down and goal. Bulldogs will want a goal line stand. 4th down and goal from the 1 yard line. The Bulldog 1 yard line to be exact. 4th down and goal. We'll set up and we'll try for the push. And it's short. Didn't get it. And it will be a 4th down stop. Bulldogs take over. Instant replay look and how well the Bulldogs were ready for it. Elijah Garza gets set up for that push, but just able to make sure not to allow that to happen was that defense for the Mackay Bulldogs. But the only issue here is now it's 1st down and 10 from the Bulldogs' 1 yard line. A safety would be huge for the momentum of this game for McAllen Rowe. But as we've seen before, how quickly the Mackay Bulldogs have been able to easily get out of those types of situations. 1st down and 10 from the Bulldogs' own 1 yard line with 9 minutes, 50 seconds. Check that, it's 58 seconds left to play here in quarter number 4. Wolthoff will take off from his own end zone. Down to 10, 15, 20-yard line, and will step out of bounds. No penalty markers in the backfield, and that will stand. Great run. Great utilization in the end zone. McCoy Wolthoff, again, doing exactly what he does best. Finding open spaces in tougher situations. Sprinted past the goal line to make sure he got there close to the 30-yard line to be exact. 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs once more. We'll run it right side. That is Hunter Morley. Will break free down to 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mackay Bulldogs. And they'll take it to the house. No penalty markers in the backfield once again. And that is a Bulldog touchdown. 9:36 left to play here in quarter number 4. Bulldogs lead is now 15-7, your score. With the extra point attempt, that would be a 2-score lead, a 2-score advantage. Hunter Morley once again. 2 TDs, 2 rushing TDs on the evening. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. We'll show you all the instant replay look because of how quickly everything really changed from this one. It's on that right side and finds the opening down to the 50, 45, 40. Was gone. Had one help on right beside him and gets the score in the end. Makes it 15-7, your score. 9:35 left to play. Check that, 16-7 as we add the extra point attempt for you all. What a game here. McAllen Rowe stopped short of the goal line to make it 14-9 if that had gone through. And instead now 16-7, your score for McAllen High School. Rowe Warriors have been literally one play away from being able to answer and find the end zone. We'll wait and see what happens here. Only 9:36 left to play in this fourth quarter. Raises up both his hands. Cash Cossetis will send this one away. It is going to be a deep kick all the way into the back of the end zone. We'll make sure of that one. First down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors at their own 25-yard line. McAllen Bulldogs lead 16-7. They lead by 2 scores. That was a key extra point as well. Interesting to go into consideration of, well, potentially for the McAllen Bulldogs trying to go for 2 in that situation, just due to the fact of if the 2-point conversion was successful there, 15 makes it to, well, of course, 17, and then 14 extra or so it looks like there's going to actually be a re-kick in the end. Missed that penalty, as it is 16-7. But just due to, of course, the fact of, well, potentially if the Rowe Warriors score, it's 16-14. They're down by 2. If they have a chance to kick a field goal for potentially the win, all of a sudden it would be 17-16 in the end. That's why I would have seen them potentially go for 2, but they decided not to, and it stays 16-7, your score. Cash Costas will kick this one away once again here. This last one was in the back of the end zone. He will try it once more. Sends a good one. Will go all the way to the back of the end zone. It will be a touchback. Ball will be spotted on the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors once again. First down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. Ball will be placed on the 25-yard line. One wide out left, one wide out right. We'll hand the ball off. Trying to go up the middle. Will be a short gain from Alex Lopez, about a yard if anything. Will be actually second down and 10. Did not gain 1. Rowe Warriors will talk it over. Trying to go with that running game. It has been successful for the Warriors, but right now it's just been struggling. They have been struggling on the ground 4 yards. The Rowe Warriors will most likely try for a pass here. One back beside him, one back in the backfield as well. One wide out formation, fakes a handoff, will throw off right side. Pass is complete. Did not stay in bounds, says the referee, but caught by Landon Barrera. Good enough to be third down and 3. So third and short. McAllen Bulldogs, if they make a stop here, the Bulldogs would have a chance to really almost put this game away here in this sort of event. 8:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Play clock down to 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. One back beside him once again. We'll snap the ball. Rolling out left side. Pressure still coming. We'll dive. Trying to get anywhere, but it will be fourth down. Fourth down and actually a loss of yards, so 4th and 4. And the Bulldogs will be able to get the ball right back as McAllen Rowe will have to punt this one away. Still with 8 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Fourth down and 4. Your score, McAllen 16, Rowe 7. Ball placed on the 31-yard line. Sends it away. It's a good high punt. Will take a phenomenal bounce and will be returned. Penalty markers in the backfield, most likely for blocking in the back. 7:50 to go in this fourth quarter. It was multiple penalty markers on the ground near midfield, almost at the same time. So 10-yard penalty against the Mackay Bulldogs on the end of that run. We'll bring up first down and 10. Ball placed on the 31-yard line. Check the 30-yard line at Mackay Bulldog territory. Snaps the ball, hands it off up the middle. Morley will get positive yards this time. Gain of 7 brings up second down and 3 to go. Time continues to count down to 7 minutes and about 15 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. One back beside, check that behind. Wolfoff snaps the ball. It is a handoff to the right side, trying to break free and will do so past the 50-yard line inside of Warrior territory at about the 48-yard line to be exact. It is first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Time will continue to count down to 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Play clock only down to 29, 28, 27, 26, and 25. Warriors need a stop here and an opportunity to get the ball back without being scored on as they find themselves down by 2 scores. 16-7. A touchdown would and an extra point would get them down by 2. Wolfoff will take off and run. Short gain for about a yard on the quarterback keeper. 6 minutes and about 5 seconds left to play now in this fourth quarter of play once again. Second down, 8 to go. Bulldogs looking to the sideline. Play clock only down to 27, 26, 25, and 24. Bulldogs still looking to the sideline to get the play. Both teams, well, the Mackay Bulldogs have 2 timeouts, not including the 2-minute timeout, and 1 timeout for the Rowe Warriors, not including the 2-minute timeout. 1 wide out left side, 2 wide outs right, 1 back beside them, kind of in a bunch formation to be exact. We'll hand the ball off to the right side to Hunter Morley. Morley will try to break free, gets down to the 40-yard line. Will be close to the first down marker. Looks like they will give it to him. 5 minutes and about 25 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter of play. A reminder for everyone watching this game will end up being for third place in district play. Winner of this one will have that third spot locked in. The loser will end up being fourth place in district play. What will that mean? Well, winner would play against Flower Bluff. Loser would end up playing against PSJ North. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left to play here in this one. 1 wide out formation left, 2 wide outs right, 1 back beside him. It's going to be a handoff again. And Cole Morley can't get anywhere to go. Brought behind the line for a tackle for loss. So getting into that time, 4 minutes, 35 seconds. That's how important this drive is for both sides. The Mackay Bulldogs can end this game even without scoring is what it looks like if this continues, where they can get it first down and run out the time. As for the McAllen Rowe Warriors, needing to get the ball back and needing to get the ball back fast. Again, a 2-score deficit is not an easy one to overcome. 1 back behind him. Wolfoff will snap the ball. It is going to be a handoff. This time to the left side, breaks free from it, and Cole Morley will get tackled. We'll get past the original line of scrimmage and then much more, making it third down and manageable. Third down and potentially about 5 to go exactly. Ball placed on the 33-yard line inside of Warrior territory. Bulldogs looking to the sideline again. Game clock is down to 3 minutes and about 35 seconds. Play clock down to 20, 19, 18, 17. Again, a two-score lead for the McAllen Bulldogs. They lead 16-7, your score. We'll set up shop here with the play clock down to 9, 8, 7. Trips out right side, one back behind him. We'll send a man in motion. And we'll hand it off this time. Right side will be Hunter Morley. Morley wrapped up in the backfield. Nowhere to go. That's going to be fourth down. Fourth down and long from, fourth down from the 35-yard line. A reminder, of course, only one more timeout, fourth down and 7 to be exact. One more timeout for the Rowe Warriors without that 2-minute timeout. Bulldogs will take their time. We'll probably count it all the way down to inside of 10 seconds. Most likely will even utilize one of their 2 remaining timeouts, if I had to say so myself. So the Bulldogs not really in any hurry to get this play off. It will be a punt. Play clock is down to 5, down to 4, down to 3, 2, 1 will be a timeout. So that will be one of the 2 timeouts used for the McAllen Bulldogs. Down to 2 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. 21 seconds remaining until our 2-minute timeout as well. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Westlaco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Back live we go once again here. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter. It will be a punting situation. A low punt, just a little too far into the end zone. 2:15 left to play in the fourth quarter. It will be the ball placed on the 20-yard line officially for the McAllen Rowe Warriors. 2:15 to play with. Warriors needing a score and a score quickly. A reminder, they're down by 2 scores. The Bulldogs lead 16-7. That was a major touchdown to be able to have that buffer. 16-7 your score. McAllen Rowe, even if they score, take the extra point, they would only find themselves down by 2, having a shot at getting an onside kick and going back for a potential field goal kick for the victory. Pass complete to the sideline. Was he in play? Yes, he was. As in, he caught the pass inbounds. Stallion with the catch. Brings up second down and short. Stepped out of bounds, so 2:10 still remaining in the fourth quarter. A break out of the huddle. 2 wideout formation left. 2 wideout formation right. 1 back beside him. Snaps the ball. Penalty marker is down in the backfield. It might be a false start. Exactly what it was. False start from the offensive 5-yard penalty. Brings up second down. Instead of second down and 2, it is second down and about 7 to go. Ball now placed on the Warrior 24, maybe 23-yard line. 23-yard line to be exact. 1 back beside him. It's going to be a 2 wideout formation left. 2:08 left to play here in the fourth quarter. It will be 2:10 left to play now. No time actually ended up going off the game clock is what they said. 2 wide out formation, right and left. One back beside him will snap the ball. Play clock was at 13 seconds. Pass is complete. Gets enough for the first down. Time will stop momentarily. Check that. We'll go all the way to the 2-minute timeout. And that will be our 2-minute timeout with that catch. Instant replay look very quickly at this one is, again, just great job surviving and advancing as best as possible for the Rowe Warriors. A good job there. Again, Elijah Garza with a great pass and just finding the open space that looked to be complete by none other than Hinojosa. But either way, we'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
South Padre Island has your breakfast, lunch, and dinner plans covered. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
You never know when grief will come upon you and you find yourself in need of a funeral home. Emotions take over your thoughts, and it is difficult to think clearly. So where do you turn? You turn to Tomei Garza Funeral Home because they understand that guiding thoughtful care is a privilege, and the needs of your family and final request of your loved one must be met without question. Compassion, care, commitment. Tomei Garza Funeral Home, San Benito.
Back we go once again here. Pass was complete, but time still continues to count down. Down to a minute 35 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. Rolling to his right. Will throw. Incomplete. Will just throw out of bounds. Was outside of the tackle box. A minute 27 left to play now in the fourth quarter. It's outside of the tackle box and past the line of scrimmage. Brings up third down, 5 to go. 4 down territory, no matter what here for the rest of the game for the McAllen Rowe Warriors. Needing a first down marker past the 40-yard line at about the 43-yard line inside of Warrior territory. Warriors needing a touchdown quickly, though. Under 2 minutes to go, minute 27, under 90 seconds to go to be exact. Snaps the ball, low snap to be exact, dropping back to pass, will roll left side to the sideline, pass is picked off. That's going to be a pick six. That's a TD. That's the game. Hunter Morley. The interception. Able to get it this time. 22-17. Check that. 22-7 your score. Read that route beautifully. Solidifies himself getting player of the game. 22-7. Your new score. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 23-7, your score. McAllen Bulldogs lead is now up to 3 possessions. Will be 3 TDs that the Nikki Rowe Warriors would have to get, and a field goal if they'd want a chance at victory here. Again, both teams are in the playoffs. The only difference is who would play PSA North and who would play Flower Bluff in the playoffs coming up next week. That's so that would really be the difference here. Minute 15 left to play here in quarter number 4. cash cost it is to send this one away. And we'll do exactly that indeed. Out of the end zone it will go for a touchback with 1:16 to play. A reminder, both teams' seasons will continue after this with by-district playoffs. But with that, it looks like the Mackay Bulldogs have secured third place in district with a victory over their rivals, McAllen, Rowe, which really all three of these schools, if you really think about it, aren't too far away from each other. Really down by Centennial, not too far away. That's where McAllen, Rowe reside. 3 trips out to the right side, 1 wide out to the left. Will throw very quickly. Stays in bounds. That's going to be none other than Landon Barrera. 60 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter of action. Snaps the ball. It is a low snap. Garza will take off and run. Slides in time. Gets past the 35-yard line. Started to slide at around the 35 to be exact. That's where they will put the ball. Game clock is down to 40 seconds now. Trips out right side again. Garza's looking left, though, and now will take off and run. Open space. Will just roll out to the sideline. Penalty marker is down in the backfield, though. Looks like it's possibly going to be against the Warriors, potentially. So we did have a Mackay player fly kind of after. And that's exactly what it will be. 15-yard penalty against the Warriors. That will basically just about do it. 24 seconds remain here in this one. Compared to how close it was in the first half, all of a sudden, the Mackay Bulldogs take off and run away with it in the third quarter as both sides didn't even score in the second. Or check that in the fourth quarter, as both teams didn't score in the third, is what I'm trying to say here. And that might be your final play of the game. Game clock is down to 10 seconds. And the Bulldogs, yes, indeed, that will be your final play. Will roll out to their sideline. What a victory, as the Bulldogs will head into the playoffs in third place. What does that mean? Well, they will get to play against Flower Bluff. In the playoffs, the Rowe Warriors will get to play against PSJ North. Both have dangerous offenses, but in the end, your player of the game here this evening, as easy as you'd like, Hunter Morley completely deserves it. 2 rushing TDs, and we'll have to triple check on that last interception, but if I'm not mistaken, that was a pick 6 by Hunter Morley as well. Well, as we have officially hit 10 p.m., that will do it here for one final time from DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. I've been Jacob Young, and this has been a Rio Sports Live presentation. Congratulations to the Mackay Bulldogs on securing a third place in the playoffs here, with the Rowe Warriors will be fourth.